Good morning students, welcome back to the online classes for Triveni Memorial School. So today we are going to start a new topic, a new chapter, that is your chapter number 17 for class 5th in environmental studies, that is dignity of labor. So we are going to understand this chapter first of all. So let's begin. So one day Sujata saw her maid Shanti crying while working in the kitchen. So here you can see her from a small story, it is being explained here. Sujata, you can see this is a small girl named Sujata, and she saw her maid Shanti, she was crying, and she asked her why she was crying. What is the reason why she was crying? So the maid Shanti replied to her that her 1-year-old daughter was suffering from high fever. So Shanti is having a 1-year-old daughter and she is having high fever, and she's left her at home and she is now worried about her health. So by listening to this, Sujata, she had tear in her eyes, she felt bad for Shanti, and she told her mother about Shanti's problem. So what did her mother do? Her mother immediately asked her to go home and look after her daughter. So here Sujata told about Shanti's problem to her mother, and Sujata's mother, what action she did? She told Shanti to go home and look after her daughter. So next what happened? Then Sujata's mother herself started washing the dishes. So now what happened? Sujata's mother herself, she started washing the dishes, cleaning the houses. Sujata helped her mother in completing the work. So now Sujata, she helped her mother in completing the household work. So Sujata's mother was very happy to see while she was helping her. She said no work should be considered dirty or low. So students, what a message she gave to her daughter, that no work should be considered dirty or low. No work should be considered of low grades. All kind of labor must be considered respectful. So there are different type of laborers people, whether they are sweepers, garbage pickers, or the people who are coming at your home for serving, doing various household work. So those labors, all type of labors are there, you must consider them respectful. We should appreciate the work and the people doing that work. So we should appreciate the work which is done by those people, as well as the people who are doing those laborious work. So this respect given to all kind of labor is nothing, it is called as dignity of labor. So from dignity of labor, that is your chapter's heading, what do you understand? What is dignity of labor? Dignity of labor means in order to give respect to all kind of labor, all type of labors, this is nothing, that is your dignity of labor. Then moving on to the next topic, that is people who help us. There are different people who help us in doing our various work. So many people help us to keep our neighborhood clean and green. So there are certain people who are involved in daily life, who are going to help us in keeping our neighborhood and our surrounding clean and green. So let us meet the people who help Sujata and her family keep their neighborhood clean and green. So now we have to understand about the people who are helping Sujata to keep their housing and their neighborhood clean and green. So first of all, first helper, first labor is your Manya. So Manya is a sweeper. What does a sweeper does? He cleans the gutters and drains. You can see here the diagram in the picture, it is depicted here. It is Manya, and he is a sweeper. What he is doing is he is sweeping the road of the colony. So what basic functions is work is performing? He is cleaning the gutters and drain, he is sweeping the road. And thirdly, when there is rainy season, you people are aware, during the rainy season there is a lot more population of mosquitoes in the surrounding. So this is the role of the sweeper, that he sprays the insecticide in order to kill the mosquito during the rainy season. And as you are aware, the sweeper, this Manya, he is not educated, but he wants his son to, but he sent his son to the school, but his son is going to the school, and one day when he grow up, he wants his son to become a government officer. So he is always very cheerful about this. So this is about Manya, the sweeper. The next helper is Jharya. The Jharya goes from house to house to collect the household garbage. So you can see here in the diagram here. So this is Jharya. What work he is doing? He is going from one house to another house, collecting the household garbage, and then throwing that garbage into, or collecting that garbage into a big garbage box, which is kept on the end of the road. He sent his daughter Rita to school, and he want Rita to become a doctor. So as you people are, these people who are helping Sujatas in their various neighbor household cleaning process. So these people are not educated, but they want they are sending their word to the school, so that one day when they grow up, they don't have to do these type of work, and they achieve something in life. So as you are aware, this Manya want his son to become a government officer when he grows up, and Jharya want his daughter Rita to become a doctor when she grows up. Now moving on to the next helper, that is your Khasi Ram. Khasi Ram is a gardener. So you can see here in the diagram, it is given over here. The gardener, his name is Khasi Ram. He looks after Sujata's garden. So Sujata is having a garden. So he looks after that. What work he does? He waters the plant. He removes the dry leaves and weeds. So what are weeds? Weeds are the unwanted plants which are growing at any place. So he removes the dry leaves and weeds, then he waters the plant. This is the work which is done by Khasi Ram. So he worked hard throughout his life to give his son a good education. So Khasi Ram is an old person. He has worked throughout his life, and he gave his son a good education. Today his son is an engineer. So Khasi Ram's son is an engineer, but Khasi Ram still works because he loves and enjoys doing his job. He loves doing gardening. Because of that, he is still continuing that work. Next is Sujata's grandfather said that we must give respect to all these helpers. So Sujata's grandfather, what he has said, that we must give respect to all type of helpers, and they help us to keep our surrounding clean and healthy. So these helpers are going to help in keeping their surrounding clean and healthy. So we must respect all kind of helpers who are playing an important role in doing this work. So imagine what would happen if these helpers do not come to work for a couple of days. So imagine a situation, student, that when these helpers, they are not coming to work for a couple of days, then what will happen? You can see here in the diagram the garbage lying outside the house. So here you can see the garbage are being collected outside the houses. It is lying here and there. So complete chaos will be there. That means these people are playing very important part in our society. They are helping us cleaning the surrounding. So Sujata's father shows a lot of respect for Manya, Jharya and Khasi Ram. So his father, Sujata's father, her father is also giving a lot of respect to these people, these helpers, and he treats them as equal. So he treats everyone as his equal. Then important fact that you have to know is, in countries like USA and UK, the foreign countries, United States of America and United Kingdom, all occupation are given honor and respect. So people there give honor and respect to all type of occupation. They are treated equally. The next topic which you have to understand is treating everyone as equal. To treat everyone, giving them equal right. So in India, before independence, low caste people were made to do menial jobs such as sweeping the floors and cleaning the toilets. So as you people are aware that before India got independent, that is in 1947, so before that independence, the low caste people were they were forced to do menial job like sweeping the floors. They were forced to clean the toilet by the high class people. The high caste people, they used to ill treat them, badly treat them. The lower caste people were considered untouchable. So these people who were forced to do these menial jobs, they were considered as untouchables. They were forced to live outside the villages. So these people, these lower caste people, they were not allowed to enter into the village. They were not allowed to use the well for drinking water, which was used by the higher class people, as well as they were not even allowed to pray in the temples in which these higher caste people used to pray. Okay, so these were considered as untouchable. They were ill-treated by the high caste people. But now what happened, there is a change in scenario. Now, as you know, Mahatma Gandhi is the father of the nation. So, his father of our nation fought against untouchability. So, he is the person who fought against untouchability, and he named these untouchable as Harijans. So those people who were considered as untouchable by these high caste people, Gandhiji gave them a name as Harijans, and these Harijans means nothing, it means people of God. So Gandhiji also worked for the upliftment of Harijans. He helped them develop their self-respect and self-confidence. He often visited their colonies and spent a lot of his time with them. So Mahatma Gandhi, in order to develop self-confidence and self-respect in these people, what he used to do, he used to go to their places and in their colonies, and he used to spend a lot of his time with them. And Gandhiji wanted us to honor and respect all type of occupations. So Gandhiji was the person who believed in dignity of labor. He believed that every person should be treated equally. We should give respect and honor to all type of occupation. There are different occupations. Someone is a doctor, engineer, and so many occupations are there which you can select. So all type of occupation must be respected and given honor. Fortunately, untouchability has been abolished in our country, and it is now a punishable offence. Because of the effort of Mahatma Gandhi and various other people, this untouchability has been completely removed, abolished from our country, and now if somebody is forcing anyone to do such type of or treating them as untouchable, that is a punishable offence in the law. So, what we have understood, that we must be kind to all, we should be kind to all, we must treat all people who work for us as our equal. So, those people who are helping us out in doing our various work, so we should treat them as our equal. We must respect all the occupations. So, make this a habit, student, that you should always respect different type of occupations. Okay. Hope everybody has understood the explanation. Now moving on to the exercise part. So first multiple choice question here is a person who looks after a garden. So the person who looks after a garden is a florist, gardener, or a sweeper. He is a gardener. Next is the name Harijan was given by Indira Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, or Mahatma Gandhi. So the name Harijan was given by Mahatma Gandhi. Next is fill in the blanks. We should not treat any job dirty or low. Next is Gandhiji worked for the dash of Harijans. So he worked very hard for the upliftment of the Harijans. Next is section B. First multiple choice question is, in the past the dash were made to live outside the villages. So who were in the past, who were made to live outside the villages? The lower caste people. Next is dignity of labor, give respect to all kind of charity, help, or labor. So dignity of labor means giving respect to all kind of labor. That is C option is correct. Now moving on to the next, that is a very short answer question. So first of all, who gave the name Harijans? So Gandhiji gave the name Harijans, and it means people of God. So the people of Harijan means people of God. Next is, in what ways do you help your family members at home? So there are different ways you can write your own answer in that. Like you can help your mother in cleaning the houses or to lay the dining table. You can help your father in cleaning the car or any vehicles you are having. So you can write your own answer here. Next is your short answer question. First of all, what is meant by dignity of labor? That is the complete theme of your chapter, that is dignity of labor. So respect given to all kind of labor is nothing, it is your dignity of labor. Next is, how should we treat the people who help you? So those people who are helping you, so how you should treat them? So we must treat the people who help us as our equal. Next, last part is your long answer question, student. First of all, how were untouchable treated in the past? So before India got independent, how these people were treated? Untouchables were made to do menial job, which was considered as menial, a slow job, like sweeping the floors, cleaning the toilets. They were forced to live outside the villages. They were forced to live outside the villages. They were not allowed to live in the people where high caste people were staying. They were not allowed to use the well and temples that were used by the higher caste people. Okay. Next is, then what effort Mahatma Gandhi ji made in order to remove the untouchability. So Mahatma Gandhi, he fought against untouchability. He fought for them against untouchability. He called the untouchable as Harijans. Untouchable is not a good word. So Mahatma Gandhi, he gave them a name Harijans, which is meaning people of God. He often visited their colonies. Mahatma Gandhi, where these there is untouchable or these Harijan people used to stay, he used to visit their colonies and spend a lot of time with them in order to help them to develop their self-confidence and self-respect. Okay, so by this we have completed this chapter, that is your chapter number 17, dignity of labor. Hope to see you in my next video. Till then, take care. Thank you.